Hey, how are we doing, guys? Gray here, and today we are back for our week 10 battle of the APA. We're going up against Jesse 504 and his Ann Arbor Accelgors. I forgot for a very brief moment what his team name was. We recently played him in BBL. I don't think the upload will be up for it, but I plan to upload the rest of the BBL season. Probably in one big video. I don't know. I have plans to do it. I just got behind, and once I get behind on uploads, I really struggle to catch up. But yeah, that's enough about me. Let's get into this matchup. Jesse has a good record against me in the sense that in the 2 games we have played, he has beaten me both times, as he has got the rules. I assume that is him at least. I'm hoping it is. It's not normal I set up the game when I'm talking, but I go on try and do this just so I got a bit of time to talk about what am I doing? Pressing the wrong buttons is what I'm doing. Yeah, I got a bit of time to talk about the matchup. So yeah, he's 2-0 against me, and going into this game, we are actually 6-2 plus 10, and he is 6-3, roughly the same differential, if not the same differential. The reason being that he is 6-3 and we are 6-2 is because we have not actually played. That's not a team. See, I cannot multitask, just cannot do it. I'm pressing X. Okay, I'm on the wrong screen. X. There we go. Yeah, we haven't played our week 9 battle yet. We actually play that in a couple of hours. He says maybe 152. Yeah, so I am currently without that game. I could be 6-3 by the time we go into this. I could be 7-2. Who knows? But all 4 of these games in this stage, and I'm sure I'm going to said this last week, is they're going to be crucial. It's going to be really tough for us to kind of throw playoffs, but at the same time it's entirely possible we can end up going 6-6 just because of the length of the season. I'll just say I'll be 151. All good. Good luck, have fun. Right, so I can move this across. This is all the stuff I normally do before I click record, but yeah. We also have new lighting. Just a quick FYI, we have new lighting for this one. I should say that in my week 9 game instead of this one, but you're going to see different lighting each week probably just until I figure out what I like. So yeah, this matchup is a tough one. He has Sand with both Drakazole and Excadrill. We do have a Skarmory and a Tangela, so I think Excadrill is a little bit less likely. I haven't prepared necessarily as much for the drill as I have for the Drakazole, and that could come back to haunt me, but yeah, I've got my ways of somewhat dealing with it, as long as it's not like Life Orb, Swords Dance. I think that's the only set that really kind of tears us apart. Yeah, other than that, he has a Taunt, he has a Keldeo. Even things like Magmortar are a problem for my team, so yeah, it was tough building this one, especially because I like to prepare. Okay, he brought the Roselia. I did not expect Roselia. He does bring the Clefairy, that was expected. He does bring the Sand of the Drakazole and a Taunt and the Keldeo, so no drill, which is good because, like I said, I was a little slack on the prepping for it, but if he brought drill, we probably would have just lost to it. He's going to probably just try and hazard stack, and that's honestly quite bad for me because I have not brought any kind of removal at all on my team. So what's the best way of preventing him from getting more than 1 layer up? How fast is Roselia? Just out of interest. Roselia was not necessarily something I was too prepared for, but since it's come to this game, it could just be offensive, in all honesty. It could just be an offensive set. I really need a haircut, it's just in my eyes. I have 38 seconds. Roselia is 128 at max speed. My Jirachi was speed type with that, so I'm kind of happy leading off with Jirachi. It's pretty solid against this entire team. Even the Tyranitar is pretty good against, so I'm going to lock that in. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, and yeah, hopefully we can finally pick up a win against Jesse. That'd be nice. Right. Actually, I'm going to swap these over, I think. Just have my Calcs in the middle. There you go, I prefer that. Just because it's closer to me. There's a Keldeo, that's fine. That's honestly like best case scenario for me. Do I think it's going to be Specs? I don't think he's going to want to stay in particularly, so I think he might flip turn. I'm going to set up Rocks. He can absolutely just go for a Hydro Pump, but he's going to flip turn. That's fine. So 173, probably not going to be more than just it could potentially be Specs. We know he outspeeds, but that's to be expected. And in comes Tyranitar. Do I value... No, I think I don't value... I mean, you can Rocks here. You could absolutely Rocks. Let me just see how much I'm doing to Tyranitar. It's for death. Aura Sphere's not doing a great deal, but it's for death. I kind of still want to go for it. I don't know anything about his set though. Do I have a good switch into this? Yeah, I have Fini. I can Aura Sphere once. I think I'll Aura Sphere into U-turn. And if he's Dragon Dance weakness policy, then yikes. He is very Spadef. He sets up rocks. Somewhat to be expected. Shout out to Deck for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I could potentially... What did I just knock it over? I just knocked something over in this room. I don't think he's going to want to take too much damage here, so I'm just going to click U-turn. So I don't think he wants to take another Aura Sphere particularly. If he stays in, we do a little chunk with U-turn, which actually put it in range of Aura Sphere next time. And we don't waste our Cobble Berry. He could go into Clefairy, he could go into Roselia. Especially if he's expecting the Aura Sphere, he could definitely go Roselia. If it's Eviolite, but offensive, then Psychic actually has a chance to knock it out after rocks. Hopefully this is him taking his time and not a land timer being land timer sort of thing, but this is taking longer than a minute. I'm pretty sure this is longer than a minute at this point. And that's worrying. That is worrying. We did pick a server that has been notoriously bad, honestly, for me. This isn't actually my Jirachi set that I ended up with. I need to, very quickly, whilst we're waiting for land to do some shit. Yeah, whilst we wait for... Okay, let's switch out. Into Torn. What are these nicknames, man? Goes into Torn. We're gonna wait. There we go, there's the connection interrupted. I'll see you guys in a bit, and I'll put my calcs right as well. And honestly, I'm just going to probably say just use a different server because this server has been notoriously bad for me. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so we're back to where we were. Torn comes in. The U-turn, it is boots, by the way. We saw the boots. I've had a little bit of time to think about this one, and honestly, I'm just going to go into Diggersby. Just going to go into Diggersby. There's not really a whole lot on my team that necessarily wants to come in and deal with this. I could also go into Urshifu. Does Urshifu just Oko with Wicked Blow? Wicked Blow depends on his investment. That might be preferable, actually. If I can do that. Nah. I'm going to go Diggersby. Just going to go Diggersby. Can we gain anything from that U-turn damage, actually, from Jirachi? 9 to 10? That's probably about right. Going to be buffed by Sandstorm. Actually, after that, I could have potentially... He knows I'm lefties now. So, he may think I'm just like a setup variant. Maybe I'm super bulky. Is there any downside to clicking Thunder Punch here? I don't really think there is too much of a downside. So, I'm just going to click it. It's going to Hurricane. It's going to connect. That's going to do a good amount of damage. And Thunder Punch is going to connect. Is that going to knock it out? No, it's not. Barely going to miss out. Unfortunate, but we are going to get leftovers, which is going to put us just above half. Yeah. Puts us just above half. He may expect me to switch out here. That wouldn't be ideal. I think just going into Jirachi probably is still fine. Yeah, I think it's still okay. Like, his play is probably to U-turn. He is just going to switch. Maybe he doesn't have U-turn. But honestly, this is like best case scenario for me. Is he Boots Clefairy? No, Magic Guard. I'm dumbass. What is going through my brain that makes me think, yes, that is Boots Clefairy? Psychic seems quite free at this point. He can knock off. I don't think it's the end of the world. He can go Tyranitar, but he just dies to Drakizzy, that is the Dracozolt. So he's going to take Rocks. He's going to take the Psychic as well. And that's going to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Do I live a hit from Dracozolt? Do I... I mean, I should live anything here. It says that I should live anything. Or we just like max attack. I'll live Earthquake. So yeah, I'm just going to click Psychic. Fire Blast, just connect. It's not going to knock me out. And he has Life Orb, so yeah, this should... Yeah, that'll take out the Dracozolt. Fantastic. Not ideal that I've had to take this much damage on my Jirachi. But it is what it is. In the end, the Cold Berry was kind of useless. I don't think it's necessarily got too much to give me at this point. As he's going to go Torn. At 65, can I live at Dark Pulse? 33, it's Torn. And I can live anything here and just click Psychic. Heat Wave. Okay, never mind. I can't live anything. Why did I forget about Heat Wave? So that was bad play. Yeah, that was just straight up a bad play. I can go Urshifu. I could go Urshifu. How am I breaking Clef here? Not easily, that's for sure. What's he got? Roselia, Clef. Okay, that was perhaps a little bit of a antsy play. How much is Urshifu to a Clefairy doing? Probably not a great deal because it's going to be bulky. If it is max defense, bold nature. Yeah, it's not doing a great deal. Regardless, I think that's going to be my best play. It's Poison Jab, knock this out. Poison Jab probably doesn't knock this out. His best play is always just a U-turn. It's actually just a switch. So yeah, I'm going to U-turn. The Clef is super obvious to come in. Tangler isn't actually doing all that much for me now. Tangler not doing a lot is actually really good for me. So I'm just going to go out to Tangler. Going to knock off. I don't really switch into Torn anymore, which is a bit of a problem, but it is what it is. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Just going to knock off. If I can knock off this thing's Eviolite, fantastic. If I can knock off Torn's Boots, also just as good. It's going to be Roselia. So yeah, just going to knock off. Gets the poison point, which is unfortunate. But really not the end of the world. I think a Spike is likely here. So I'm just going to go into Urshifu. Sludge Bombs, that would be unfortunate, for sure. There's a Spike. I mean, Wicked Blow always kills this. Without Eviolite, Poison Jab probably isn't doing enough. If it's max HP, it's definitely not doing enough. I'm just going to Wicked Blow. Clef can always come in, but it is what it is. If I can weaken it, then I'm in a pretty good spot. Expecting a soft boiled here. I kind of just want to go back into Tangler. Like, honestly, losing Jirachi that early was a misplay. A big misplay. Yeah, I'm just going to go Tangler and then double into Diggersby, I think. So he should just heal up here. Oh, he just goes for a knockoff. Okay. So yeah, just going to double into Diggersby. We are going to start taking quite a bit of damage, but it is what it is. I've got to start working towards the end game of Urshifu, but these spikes are going to hurt me a lot. There's a Roselia, which very well could be quicker than me. There's every chance it's quicker than me. Hopefully don't DC again. I really want to predict the Tornadus coming in and click in Thunder Punch. I'm going to click Earthquake. Is this thing going to be quicker? It's not. Please don't be the Torn. Tyranitar, okay. So we're going to knock this out. Just fine means we get another turn of leftovers. Tangler can still be kind of helpful in the end game, but honestly breaking that Clef is going to be a bit of a problem. I kind of need Diggersby around to do that. I mean, I could potentially do it with... He has still got the Keldeo as well, so... Does not make life any easier. I mean, you're still great in the end game. So, I can just go Tangler. I could just go Tangler, I could also go into Fini. Honestly, I think Fini's fine. Because both, if he flip turns, brings in the Roselia anyway. As he's gonna surf. Fantastic. That's honestly like best case scenario. But after the sandstorm, I do worry that I might be a bit low. Okay, I should still take a surf and whatnot after. Strong chance that the Roselia comes in here, but do I care too much about that without its Eviolite? I'm still not doing a whole lot of damage to it. Again, I could just go hard Diggersby. I think I'm just going to Moonblast. Roselia can definitely come in here, but perhaps I should have played aggressively. Yeah, there's a Roselia. It's actually a lot more health than I thought it was. So yeah, Diggersby probably was the better play. Actually, that's... Okay, that was a crit. I was about to say, that's doing a lot of damage, so maybe not. But... doing 22 to 26 with its max HP. I mean, we don't know whether I outspeed or not. Risking this could be pretty bad. Killing this is okay for me. I can kind of lock into Poison Jab a bit easier now. But I kind of also need this for Keldeo, so... gonna risk it. I think it's just max HP. So this should just knock it out. It does, okay. The crit did matter in that sense. I believe it did. It's 22-26. It was just max HP, so there was a roll there. Can I bring... Yeah, I can bring you in on the Clefairy. I can definitely bring you in on Clefairy. You're pretty good now, actually. If I can get you in. Same time, Diggersby is really nice. Do I need... You can kind of just Hurricane here. I think Tangler might have to be the sack. I'm just trying to think, like, you... Yeah, I need to get the Clefairy in so I can rest with my Finny. Because Finny at full health actually is a problem for him. Hurricane. That's fine, like Tangler had somewhat done its job, it existed. And I think I can just go... I really wish I was more than just a Cell Rock on you, I'm not gonna lie. Life Orb Cell Rock would just do insane damage though. I'm gonna go into Urshifu and I'm gonna click Wicked Blow. If he stays in, fantastic. If he switches, he probably goes into Clef again. But Wicked Blow should do enough damage from here. He's going to switch. Are we going to see Clef? Clef. So I'm going to go hard into Finny and click Rest. Because he should absolutely want to soft boiled at this point. If he Moonblasts and knocks me out, then that's just a good read on his part. I think after spikes and all that sort of stuff, then yeah, he probably would knock me out. Yeah, Moonblast would certainly knock me out, but there's a soft boiled, which means we can get a rest. As I expect the Torn wants to come in. If it's just offensive Torn. It's doing under half. He's going to on-call me. That's fine. Like, that's honestly okay with me. I can hard into... I mean, hard Urshifu is probably the best play. If he's Scarf Keldeo, then it's not the best play. I know, I think maybe even staying in might be the better play. It's hard to say. I just think that Lycanroc is really struggling to be able to break anything here. I'm going to go Lycanroc. I expect the Torn to come in. I'm expecting Torn. And a Cell Rocking that would be nice. If he goes Keldeo, then that's just a good play. He's going to switch into the Torn. I could close combat, but I think a Cell Rock is just better. Do I want to close combat, predicting the Keldeo to come in? Like, the rock move is so obvious here. And he does knock me out with pretty much anything. Yeah, he would knock me out with, like, a Focus Blast would just knock me out. If I was Life Orb, would I knock him out with a Cell Rock? Adamant. I want the damage on this. But if I can predict the switch, yeah, good stuff. Please show me Keldeo. Keldeo would be amazing here. Clef, fuck. You know, tried to make the read, didn't work out. CC does virtually no damage. I can drill run. How much is drill run doing to Clef? It's not doing a lot. Doing 32 to 38. Yeah, that's not even looking like 32 to 38. It's fine. Can knock off my sash all he wants. He probably just soft boiled here. So I can go out into you. I think at 43, maybe I don't actually live. 12 and a half, 12 and a half. Yeah, I should just about live. Be able to get off one single move. Soft boiled. I'm just trying to think how I get my Urshifu in position to win this game, and it's going to be very, very difficult. Sleep Talk. I gotta hope to roll something good here, I think. Fini to what would be Torn, yep. Should have taken my damage on Torn. Should have just taken the damage on it. I'm going to rest, get Scold even. A burn would be actually great against this. We do get the burn, amazing. That's actually really, really helpful. I'm just going to Sleep Talk again. And getting rid of the Torn would help, but it doesn't necessarily straight up win me the game. He's going to U-turn. I assume back into Clef. Rolling Moonblast on Clef would be pretty big. I don't think it's doing all that much damage, but it would certainly be nice. He's doing like no damage at all, but still. Gonna get Scold again. It's gonna do like 30-ish%. And now I'm just gonna Moonblast. Just gonna Moonblast here. Get as much damage as possible. Do get a special attack drop. As he's going soft boiled as he should. Man, if I was Calm Mind at this point, I think I just won. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I just gotta keep this thing low. That is really my only play. He is gonna switch. I assume it's gonna be Torn. Yep. Getting a special attack drop on this would be big. That looks like a 2-hit KO, so we do get the special attack drop, getting kind of lucky with these. I just spam Moonblast. I literally just spam Moonblast, Moonblast. There's a U-turn. This is going to be Clefairy again, I assume. Clefairy might get 2-hit KO'd. There's a Clef. Nah, it's not quite into a KO range, but regardless, this is like pretty ideal. Just constantly weakening this thing. Always a chance for a crit as well. So I have absolutely no qualms in just clicking this kind of over and over. I don't want to waste all of my PP on it, but for now my play is kind of just to spam it. Let's see softboiled again. Softboiled has 16 PP, I think. So realistically we should be able to stall this out. Yep, just going to softboiled again. I assume he's going to knock off on this turn. He's bound to knock off at some point. I'm just going to scold. He's knock off, encore, soft boiled, maybe moonblast is the last move. Yeah, moonblast is the last move. It shouldn't do too much though. That's a crit. Okay, I was about to say that does a lot more than I was hoping it would. I'm going to moonblast. Because if he encores, then he's in a bad spot. I think I want to moonblast one more time and then rest. Like, resting is the worst case for me because firstly it means I can be encored into it, secondly it also just means that I'm not directly attacking. I want to say he's used 6 or 7 of them. I would like to lower his special attack if possible. If possible. There we go. So Moonblast. If he encores me on this turn, then that's a good play on his part. But I'm just going to rest. See, he's going soft boiled. How much is Moonblast doing to my Diggersby? I don't really have much time to calc things, but it's doing more than I would like. I think he's gonna encore here though. I think he's gonna encore. I can Thunder Punch. I don't think I'm getting much out of that. So I'm just gonna Sleep Talk. He's gonna withdraw. Go into Torn. If we can roll a Moonblast here, that'll be really, really nice. We do roll Moonblast, that's awesome. And we get a special attack drop again, so he really can't do a whole lot. He's going to have to U-turn again, I think, here. So I'm just going to Sleep Talk. As he does U-turn. Clef comes back in, and we're back into the same loop again. I want to say he's used 7 or 8 soft boils, maybe 8. Unfortunately, I do have to Sleep Talk on the next turn. No, I just Sleep Talk once. So next turn, I just click Moonblast. We actually roll Moonblast again. We do get the special attack drop, but it is what it is. We're down to 13 Moonblasts. Like, he can't encore me into Moonblast, so like, that's terrible for him if he does that. This Finny is just going to be super annoying for him to break. It's not really doing a whole lot else. It's -2. That I think is number 9, so he should have 7 more. He should have 7 more. I'm going to Scold on this turn. If he encores and goes into Keldeo, then that's just a good play. I can't I can't fault him on that. He's going to withdraw. Did he go Keldeo here? Goes into Torn. That's a crit. I'm sorry, man. That kind of sucks. Torn really is the only thing that could break. this Fini set, and I think that might just be it. Like, he had a tough go of things trying to break that regardless. Unless he's Roselli Berry on this. He flip turns. It's fine. I'm just gonna click Moonblast. I have no reason not to. He can just beat the rest of my team with that. Yeah, I need to be careful because he can just beat the rest of my team with Keldeo. So I do need to keep myself as healthy as possible. So he's no doubt going to click max defense. Let me just quickly look. I am just going to click Moonblast again. Use max defense. Earthquake does 40 to 48. I'm going to lower him a lot. I think this is number 10 on soft boileds. See if I can count. I believe that's number 10. I'm going to go for a Scold on this turn. So yeah, he's going to soft boiled. I think that's number 11. I've always just got to keep one Moonblast, effectively. So I Moonblast again. I think that was 11. I think he's only got 5 more. So he's going to Moonblast. This is we've already seen this does no damage. I'm going to Scold here. I have 58 seconds, so I do need to click buttons quickly. Get a burn, doesn't matter. Just going to Moonblast. I think he realizes that this is just kind of pointless. If he gets a special attack drop, then he had a chance there, but I'm just not going to click Moonblast. And 2 Moonblasts should just seal up this game. At the very least, it'll put Keldeo in range of something else. That crit on Torn honestly was huge. That crit sped up this endgame massively. The fact that I got special attack drops on every turn that he went into Torn, I can't even bullshit. Like, that is literal bullshit. So yeah, I just click Moonblast here. I'm not in the business of clicking around anything else. I'm not going to click Rest. He has Focus Blast. It's gonna connect. Fair play to him. That's going to be the most damage to me. It still isn't going to 2KO me. And he's not Roselli Berry, so I assume this is just going to knock him out. It does, and I believe that's a 4-0 win over Jesse. Do I feel I deserved it? Possibly not, but honestly this Fini set was kind of unbreakable towards the end once I got rid of the Drake out early. I didn't mean to stall him. I will apologise to him post-game, because that was probably extremely boring for him, and it was honestly not all that entertaining for me. Probably wasn't all that entertaining for you, but what can I say? That is the set that I bought, and it kind of did bits here, so yeah, it is what it is. We're going to pick up the 4-0 win. That's going to be huge towards our playoff push. Again, I don't know what the result was in my week 9 game, so maybe we'd already clinched playoffs at this point. Who knows? But for me, currently I'm 7-2. 7-2 plus 14, which is not bad at all. Possibly 7-3, possibly 8-2. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll find out when I play my game in about an hour's so time. But yeah, if you did enjoy the battle, please do make sure to check out my opponent's side. His link will be down in the description below, as well as all the other coaches for the APA this season. Did leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Until the next one, have a great day, guys.